The Indiana Hoosiers taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're
always got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. After run, now throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third. Cornerback, this guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. They'll go back to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Thomas looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Thomas. kick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instinct.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick completion on the out route, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He'll try to tack on one more.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Thomas back to pass. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback like this through his progression, David. He hits you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Open space at the 25. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here's Black. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Going to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Cole. And his throw is incomplete. Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turning it off. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Thomas back to pass. Got a man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Cornhuskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense picks
a play that's conservative and you're going to hand the football over and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Looking for room, it's Connor. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans trying to boost this defense on a big 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cole. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nebraska! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Moving past the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Cole. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Looking to throw on third. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
On the set.
Thomas looking to fire. Going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Huskers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Connor. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by a field goal over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Thomas back to pass. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Let's it go to the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. To throw, it's Cole. Fires to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling.
To be able to finish drives, especially in this game, if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards. Keep that clock ticking.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Cole. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the earth.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. the decision to go for it does not pan out. And you want that clock to run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Cole. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Gonna look downfield again. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Big fullback's got it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Huskers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit early,